tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Vic on 2nd down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Luke Musgrave, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. That throw by Vic incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Mean Joe Green in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vic. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Dolphins 1st down. Now they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Quick throw out wide by Vic. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready?
At the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Vic to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Hold the ready.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now here's Vic. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Michael Parsons.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
79 Broncos.
So here's Vic following the interception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A shotgun handoff to Henry to the 27-yard line.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19. Drop 50. Drop 50.
Vic readies to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, Vic again. Right side caught by Jackson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Vick to throw on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Vic throwing in a hurry to the flat. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. They felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Down inside the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun, Vick. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have it.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the give, here comes Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Defensively, it was none other than Mean Joe Green making the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game from Michael Vick. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Titans, first down.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
To throw, Vic. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Vic now. Jerry Rice open right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, Vic. Steps away to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Michael Vick. It's Jackson again on the reception. And getting this just shy of midfield, will spell it at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Vick operating on 1st down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Vick. They'll hit Jackson, complete.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Michael Vick. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Vick to throw. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 7 Pirates, 7 Buffalo 18. Panther 11, 10 through 11.
One last shot for Michael Vick. This ball intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.